Alright, so it's finally summer, which means stores are starting to promote and even release their Halloween products new for 2024. Just a few days ago, Spirit Halloween released their animatronic lineup, and I gotta say, this year's lineup is looking pretty amazing. So this year, Spirit has decided to go with what looks like a circus or carnival theme. And from the short clips I've seen so far, it looks like they did a pretty good job with it. So let's go take a look at what we're dealing with here. So before we watch this video, let's just scroll down. I think it's going to give us a list of some of the new animatronics. Okay, so we've got 5 of the in the world famous entertainers category. These look super interesting. So I guess these are kind of the ones that are ripped out of movies. Main attractions. Wow. Okay, so these look like all Spirit creations. We got 5 of these guys, all circus themed. Wow. Okay. Oddities and curiosities. Okay, we've got 8 of those. Wow. Some of these guys are looking pretty well done here. Blast from the past. Okay, so these must be ones that Spirit has brought back from previous years. All right, before we jump into that, let's take a look at the CARNEVIL cast revealed video that they've provided us here on the website here.
My friends are going to show you a scary good time. You caught my eye.
Wow, that was really good. Really well done.
Step right up. Come on.
That one's pretty.
Welcome
Wow, okay.
to the CARNEVIL. Attention all kiddos.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Lost parent.
With this ring, I do.
The corpse bride ones look so well done. And the scream one too, the ghost face. Wow, man. I think so far I'm most excited for Ghostface. That one looks so well done. Con Candy Dan also looks super cool. I haven't seen many people talk about Wanda Webworth, but to me that one looks very interesting. But let's skip right to it. Let's take a look at all of these individually and up close. Alright, so first we got Ghostface. 6.2 foot deluxe Ghostface animatronic. Before we do anything, let's take a look at the video that they've provided us here.
You teach a class about slashers, and you still walked into a dark alley. Alone.
That's got really cool audio on it, like ripped straight from the movie, I
Strange that
think.
You and I have never spoken on the phone. This is long overdue.
The 2 masks and 2 knives too. Wow. Okay. So I guess it does come with 2 masks and 2 knives, which is super interesting. I don't know if they've done an animatronic before where they've provided various different parts that you can interchange, but let's just go ahead and read the description here. The scariest part about Ghostface, you never know who's underneath, donning the white mask and black robe. If you're a Ghostface fan or a Scream fan, you know very well. Even I think the last Scream that I saw, Scream 6, I believe there was 3 people playing Ghostface, so that was super interesting. But anyways, just like a scene from your favorite scary movie, the 6'2" deluxe Ghostface animatronic features a head-tilting motion and an arm that stabs and jabs his weapon in a frenzied motion, which is what we saw in that video. Make your Ghostface look like they've just finished slashing and gashing their next victims with one of 2 interchangeable ghost-faced masks and 2 interchangeable weapons. Wow, okay. so you can interchange them. This deluxe animatronic comes to life to speak iconic phrases from the film. Super cool. And makes slashing and screaming noises that are sure to have any guest sweating in a panic. Put them on display this Halloween and your inner horror lover is sure to go wild. Just be sure to watch your back and remember, if that phone rings, don't answer it. Alright, so let's see what it includes here. Animatronic, of course. Instructions, yep. Volume control, external speaker jack, adapter. I believe all those things are included with every animatronic. One aged ghost face mask, which I believe, if I'm correct, is this one here. Nope. This one here. That's the aged one. They did really well on that. One blood spattered ghost face mask, which is, of course, the alternate version, the interchangeable. One hunting knife. Interesting. Where can we see that? Looks like the machete. Okay, there's the hunting knife. And there's the machete, bloody machete. Product sayings, features audio from Roger L. Jackson. The authentic voice of Ghostface. Iconic too. Plays authentic lines from the movie. Blah. All the sayings that we heard in the short video there. Animated IR sensor activated, step pack compatible, and just all the fine details, weights, dimensions, stuff like that. I'm super excited for this. There's no price quite yet. I'm expecting this probably to be around $400, probably the $349 price tag. But this looks super cool. I'm super excited for this one, and if I get the opportunity, I will definitely be buying this one. Okay, next up, Emily from Corpse Bride. 5.8 foot Emily animatronic Corpse Bride, of course. Great movie. If you have not seen it yet, I highly recommend. Another Tim Burton classic there. So let's go ahead and watch the video before we do anything else here.
With this candle, I will light your way in darkness. With this ring, I ask you to be mine.
You kept your promise.
Wow, so
You set me free.
obviously they go together.
Now I can do the same for you.
Victor and Emily ones. But I'm curious to see how they actually interact. Like, okay. So there's the one for Emily. I don't know if the Victor Van Dort one is going to be different or not, the video, because it seemed like that was kind of a video for him as well. So we'll find that out. Let's take a look at the pictures here. Super cool setting they've got her in as well with Victor. This looks super cool. Super well done, man. Wow. Every detail. And it's like life size too, which is super cool. There's Victor with the ring. All right, let's go ahead and read the description. Till death do us part has never been truer than for the two unexpected lovers, Emily and Victor. Add the Corpse Bride herself to your home decor this Halloween with the officially licensed Emily animatronic. Have 5.8 feet of blue skin, hair, and bone with servo motor technology inside for realistic side-to-side movements. Interesting, okay. Emily will fit right into your display in the land of the living. When activated, this Emily animatronic comes to life with eyes that blink open and closed and a side-to-side moving torso. She also speaks various phrases from the movie. Pair this animatronic with her beloved Victor. Super cool. Obviously sold separately, which, I mean, I don't know if there's any animatronics that they have that are sold together. Anyways, sold separately to watch them interact and listen to their macabre love story unfold right in front of you, just like in the film. That's super awesome. Once you add this Emily animatronic to your haunted house this Halloween, you'll finally be at peace with your home decor. I think, like, This is super cool. I don't know if I would put it in my haunted house. I think it would have to have its own setting to go with it, because it looks too good, really, to be honest, to be in a haunted house. Unless, yeah, I don't know. So personally, I don't know if I'd put it in mine. I think I'd have it set up somewhere for viewing purposes, because it's just like, it's so good. It's so well done. Includes animatronic instructions, volume control, external speaker jack. Yep. Okay. So wow. Okay. USB to USB cord for connecting to Victor animatronics. So they do work together, which I was wondering, and I was hoping, actually. That's super cool. Product sayings. Some of what we heard in the video we were provided, and all the fine details. Wow. Okay. This probably makes this animatronic 10 times better, with the fact that Emily and Victor work together. Because I was a bit worried that maybe they would activate at different times and then their sayings would overlap. Because obviously you'd want to pair them together if they're on display. So, but super cool. I'm super excited for this. I'm not quite sure what they're gonna price these animatronics at. I hope not super expensive, because I'd obviously like to buy both of them to have on display. So, but in terms of overall production, the Emily animatronic looks outstanding. Okay, the 6-foot Victor animatronic corpse bride. We're gonna watch the video. I don't know if it's gonna be any different from the one for Emily.
With this candle, I will light your way
Okay, yeah,
in darkness.
it's the same.
With this ring, I ask you to be mine.
Okay. We're gonna skip that. We've already seen it, and I think that was all of Victor's part anyway. Once again, super well done. Unreal. 6 feet tall, life size. These guys look like they were just pulled straight from the movie. Super cool. Okay, let's read the description here. Love always seems to show itself to you when you least expect it. At least that's how it was for Victor Van Dort, that fateful night in the cemetery. Things might be complicated between Victor and Emily, but one thing's for certain: they look amazing interacting with one another's Halloween as part of your home decor. So excited for this. 6 feet tall and featuring servo motor technology, just like Emily. Smooth, realistic side-to-side movements. Comes to life like he just returned from the land of the dead, with eyes that blink open. Wow, okay. Side-to-side moving torso, and the ability to recite various phrases in the movie. This animatronic can be used alone or paired with his beloved Emily. Wow, super awesome. Details here, of course. The animatronic details. The sayings. Some of them we heard in that video. Wow. Okay. Super quick skim for Victor, because a lot of the information was already provided when we took a look at Emily. But let's just zoom in on some of these pictures here. Super well done. Even the hands, like, so realistic. I can't wait to see this in person. And the eyes blink as well. That's just, yeah, wow. That's outstanding. Kudos to you, Spirit Halloween. You've outdone yourself. This is pretty amazing. Okay, so out of the world famous entertainers, the first 3 are obviously my favorites. Those are the ones we're gonna go over for world famous entertainers. If you'd like me to go over Art the Clown and Michael Myers as well, let me know in the comments, and we'll do that. But for now, we're gonna skip to the main attractions, which looks amazing. These are the Spirit Halloween designed ones. These aren't from any movies. And wow, okay. What caught my eye was the ringmaster at first, so let's take a look at him. 7-foot ringmaster animatronic. No video yet for this one, but this is what's really interests me. I don't know if that is some sort of projector or it lights up, but that looks super cool. I can't wait for the video for this one, to look at that more in depth. But let's read the description here. Ringmaster grew tired of always playing second fiddle to the high-flying acts and daredevils everyone at the circus came to see. He decided he would show them, and instead of enjoying the excitement of the crowd, he now revels in causing pure terror in the eyes of his unexpecting audience while he steals the show and their souls. Standing an overwhelming 7 feet tall, Ringmaster introduces himself in a smooth yet thunderous voice to distract his victims, then tilts back his head while you get sucked into the dark magic emanating from his barrel chest. Enjoy the show because it's probably your last. The 7 foot tall Ringmaster speaks 4 menacing phrases that will send chills down your spine and tempt you to enter his wicked carnival. He also features laughing and tortured screaming sound effects, perfect for setting a sinister tone for your next haunted house. But the scares don't end there. In fact, the show has just begun. Come one, come all, and step right up as the Ringmaster opens up his arms, tilts his head back, moves his mouth, and projects swirling souls on his chest to suck you in. Then you'll truly know his power and how evil he really is. Okay. So it said projects swirling souls, which I'm assuming is this here on his chest. So I'm assuming it is a projector, which is super neat. I really need to see a video of that, because that I'm not quite sure how to imagine that working. Details here. Product sayings. Come in, my ghoulish guests, my menacing menagerie. Can't wait to awaken your fears. Okay, so next up, the 6 foot Nibbles the Clown animatronic. This one really caught my eye. It looks super well done in the pictures and videos I've seen. It just looks so creepy. So detailed as well. Wow. I wish it had like a solo video, because they showed a little bit of him in the CARNEVIL unveiling video. But he doesn't have a solo video quite yet. But he looks so well done. Okay, let's read the description here. With so many sights to see and humans to torture each night, Nibbles treats the carnival as his own personal buffet filled with scrumptious flesh. Just like the big top entertainment, he has a flair for drama and likes to play all sorts of wicked games. He stalks his victims through the cursed carnival grounds between acts. His demonic eyes lock on and follow them whenever they turn, so he never loses sight of a meal. Once Nibbles gets a good look at you, you are as good as eaten. Okay. So he's a hungry clown. 6 foot tall Nibbles the Clown is equipped with motion tracking sensor technology that allows him to spot and follow anyone in his field of view. Interesting. I'm very curious to see how that works. If it feels like he's really watching you, perhaps he is. In addition to a moving head, Nibbles the Clown features a moving right arm and mouth. When Nibbles begins speaking over haunting carnival music, you'll feel the full impact of his menacing presence. Add Nibbles the Clown to your collection of animatronics to experience real horror in motion. Okay, that is super interesting. Motion tracking sensor technology that allows him to spot and follow anyone in his field of view. Wow. I don't know if they've had anything like this before that tracks any motion in its view. So that'll be super interesting to see once that starts being put out and shipped. Product sayings. I see you. You can't escape my gaze. So why don't you come a little closer and let's play a game. If you win, you get a prize. If you lose, well, don't say I didn't warn you. This looks super creepy. I'm not gonna lie. I've been watching you for a while now. I hope you don't mind. That's a pretty creepy line just off the bat. I'm really curious to see what this guy goes for. I'm thinking he's probably also going to be at around the $400 range. The $349 I think is what they price those at. But yeah, I'm really hoping to get my hands on one of these. I think it would be a great addition to any home haunt. Okay, so next up is the 6.2 foot Cotton Candy Dan animatronic, which is also available now, unlike most of the other ones we looked at. So that is super awesome. Let's take a look at the video it's provided us here, the solo video.
Yum, yum, yum! Sometimes it's sweet, sometimes it's not. One thing I'll tell you though.
Let me see if I can go back.
One thing I'll tell you though. One thing I'll tell you though. It'll do more than rot your teeth out.
That is super creepy. The one eye is super, like, just gross, man. Wow, okay. Like, look at that. Okay. Description. Having his big top act interrupted one too many times by loud heckling and gluttonous chewing gave Cotton Candy Dan a bad taste in his mouth, and he decided this would be his last show. Later that evening, Cotton met Jim, his worst offender, wandering around inebriated while stuffing cotton candy into his mouth. He decided it was time for revenge. Cotton lunged at Jim, catching him off guard. By the sheer force of Cotton's anger and broken dreams, Jim was instantly paralyzed and plunged into darkness. Wow, dark. Cotton claimed his first victim that night, but Jim's beady eyes can still be seen as Cotton stirs Jim's tortured head into his simmering cotton candy brew nightly. Cotton Candy Dan features glowing red LED eyes, which we saw here and in the video. Cotton Candy Bucket, that features a shocking pop-up head. Okay, here is Jim, I guess. Moving hands, we saw that as well, and eerie carnival music and laughter. Once you see the 6'2" Cotton Candy Dan's menacing face and poor Jim's haunting expression, you'll think twice before heckling a carnival performer. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing that anytime soon. This is pretty creepy, man. Even the Jim's face is super well done. And it's 6'2", which is pretty tall, especially if you are a kid and you're going trick-or-treating. That could be pretty intimidating. They did a really good job with this. I'm super pleased with how they did it. $3.29, not terrible, not a terrible price. I personally, I don't know if I would spend my money on Cotton Candy Dan. I think there's better ones out there, but I think for sure he is one of the faces of the CARNEVIL branding this year, and I still think they did a very, very good job with him. If he was my only choice in terms of animatronics, I'd be quite happy to have him. But in terms of comparing him with other animatronics, I don't think he's the best this year. But I think for sure he's a staple for the theme that they've put out. Alright guys, that's going to be all we cover for this video. I really enjoyed looking at these new animatronics that Spirit has released and teased, and I'm really excited to see what else they unveil in the next few months here. There's still plenty of animatronics that I've yet to cover from the new drop. If there's any animatronics that you have spotted on Spirit's new list for 2024, please let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to check them out. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.